We gonna close it out. Y'all know what it is, my man Buck. You know what I'm saying? Know this bitch again, Big Buck. We gonna close it out. What's one thing you think we can do to stop some of the violence in our city?
Get out our own way. Stop looking for motherfuckers to take care of us. Create your own lane and drive in it. It's people dying to get their fucking money away. Figure out your lane and get rich, or I mean, or at least do your best.
Right.
Assalamu alaikum.
Y'all know what it is, my man Big Buck Part 2. So basically, yeah, I mean, he gonna do this job as much as he can. You feel me?
Yeah, no doubt. Like I mean, but again, like it pay the bills. I ain't throwing bricks at the penitentiary. I ain't doing nothing to take myself out the way or to take myself away from my family. I mean, we like to blame the white man for saying he took us from here and we took us from there. Well, when we put ourselves in a position, where he could do that to us. I mean, we got to look at us first and him second.
Right. And about the construction that you do, tell them about that too. That you work for yourself.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. I'm starting my own contracting, business. It's just like PJ Mason. It's just my initials. You know what I mean. I do power washing. I do all the basics. You know what I mean.
Yeah. So he was telling y'all about the his gigs and all that. Right now we in the jail because I thought I was recording, but I had to edit this joint, bring my man right back in. Basically, I was asking him like, as far as in jail, is it easy to make money in jail?
Yeah, and it's easy to fuck it up too. So gotta be disciplined.
You gotta know somebody though. Like you just can't come into jail and think you gonna step on a nigga toes that already got shit. So how that work?
It ain't like that no more. Like what nigga, it be knives drawn and all that shit down. No, all the motherfucking niggas when the motherfucker come and doing more than them and they got the bag, they do what they do. So they drop request slips on them and send security, at them.
So basically that's about the jail right now, whoever got the bag.
Yeah,
now you were saying as far as the e-cigarettes, how that go again?
Alright, so e-cigarettes, there's a limit on you can buy 8 a week and they go for about $6 a pop.
Right.
Then you turn around and you sell them because, them joints only last about a day. So motherfuckers smoke all the time. So, they need more e-cigarettes. So you mark them up, you sell them for like $20 a piece. You know what I mean? They folks send your folks the Cash App. When you find out the Cash App there, you give them the e-cigarettes.
Okay. You also said you ran a couple stores. How you was like tell the people like how you run a store upstate.
It's like you flip shit. So like I'm gonna go max out on my commissary and I'm gonna buy everything, all food. And I'm not gonna eat little to any of it.
Okay.
And everything, I'm my first joint I'm gonna try to flip everything 2 for 1.
Okay,
so if you come get a sausage, if you come get a sausage from me,
Pause.
you gotta give me 2 next week.
Pause. Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so, I be on my little strict 2 for 1 shit for a couple weeks till I get my weight up. Then, you do 2 for 3s, 3 for 5s. You know what I mean? Like that. And then again, like, they call it double ups now. Okay. Like, boy come to me, he want $25 worth of food, but I'm charging him $50 for it. You know what I mean? Via Cash App. So.
What's the worst thing you've seen like in jail? Somebody like get violated, like as far as like hands and feet. I ain't talking about no other shit.
Oh, I mean, like the boy disrespected the old head and the old head aired him out in the shower.
You seen that shit?
Yeah, like the nigga was laying by the door. I had to, pull the door and step over it because,
And then you got mind your business.
Yeah, exactly. That shit ain't had nothing to do with me.
He was down deep, or he just sent him out?
I really don't even remember.
Right.
But I mean, Main Man,
I like that answer.
Blood was everywhere. You know what I'm saying? Main Man was bleeding all crazy and shit. Like,
right. Okay. You ever see like somebody, you ever hear like, because I know they be saying about the gay shit being in jail. Is it true that you be hearing motherfucking grown men moan at night and shit like that?
I don't know about all that. And I'm saying I got a TV, a
Okay.
keyboard, and everything on it in my cell, and I'm not listening to what's going on
Right.
outside of my
But you
cell.
know, you heard, you know what I mean?
I
You
hear,
hear
I heard
motherfuckers
niggas
talking that, so it ain't no
crying.
disrespect.
I heard niggas crying and shit. Like, I mean, but, you know, I ain't never
Right.
heard, you know. Like, I mean, niggas who do that shit, it's too fucking
Right.
close.
No, we doing this shit. Are we doing this shit to keep these young boys? Cause they don't know how that shit is.
I mean, so, I remember I was up in Huntington, this shit was like 17, yeah, like 2017. You know what I'm saying? This little punk boy came through the jail, started twisting niggas out. You know what I mean? You know, boy, man. You know what I mean? You know, he was Muslim the day Lil Punk got a hold of him. Nigga shaved his beard off and that nigga was running around switching.
He like that shit, bro.
Then, you know, the boy ran down on somebody else and then the boy got the black. You know what I'm saying? Black, stand up bull, da 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 da. I don't know what it was, and I really ain't trying to find out.
Right.
But Black start fucking with the little punk boy, moved him over there, da 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 da. You know, word got around. They was always in the yard, always in the block, each other's cells. You know what I mean? You know, that shit hit the streets. Black called his son, and his son was like, fuck you, nigga, you did to me, you a fucking faggot. Banged on him.
Yeah.
They
That's
found
crazy.
Black hanging in his cell after 4 o'clock count that day.
Right, so that shit serious,
Yeah, that
man.
nigga, yeah, he killed himself, yeah.
Before we get off that topic, right? So basically, when they be saying like motherfuckers can get raped and all that in there, that shit ain't true. That's just like a myth. If a motherfucker get touched in there, they want to get touched,
I
right?
mean, no, motherfucker was on F Block of Phoenix, like knocking niggas out and raping them and shit on F Block. Yeah.
Damn. Y'all ain't got like that savage life shit they be talking about in Chicago. You know what I'm talking about? You heard of that shit? I would tell you about it, right? I don't think it go down upstate anyway. I think it's like in the county, like Cook County and shit like that. All right, this is what they
Some
do.
niggas was on some prison song shit.
No, this is what they do. Listen, they knock you out and spit in your ass. But that's what they call it. You know what I'm saying? I forgot what they call it. Some shit they call it in there. But no, I ain't thinking that up, bro.
Nizzle.
D, am I lying? Savage Life. It's called Savage Life. My bad. Yeah, that shit gay, ain't it? That's some Chicago shit, though.
Nizzle.
They really would. Listen, bro, do your homework if you think I'm... Matter of fact, when we get off this interview, I'm going to show you if you think
bro, like, never in a million years.
They
You see
just
what I'm
some gay
saying?
shit.
Like, what I think of, you know what I mean? You know, I get it's alleged to be a thing, but it's
I
not
guess
something
it's like the lowest disrespect you can do to a nigga spitting his ass, but that shit gay to me. I don't rock with that. That shit nutty, man.
We've spoken 30 seconds too many though.
Right.
30 seconds too many on this topic.
Right.
Yeah.
We on to the next though. That's because, you know, like I said, I do education on this job, trying to keep the youngins out of there. So when the youngins, say like a youngin just came in there with like 20 to 40, he just come on the block, like, how they be, like, when they come in there, do they be like scared, like, or they just that, they be knowing people, like,
Man,
how that
you
go?
know, it's a bit of both. Like, I mean, you know, they come through with the brave face, but you see it all the time. Like, I mean, you know, then when they see somebody they know, or like, you know, everybody's like connected, like 6 degrees of separation.
Right.
Like, you understand what I'm saying? Like, you know, like your sister give me baby father, baby mother, know me. Like, I mean,
Right,
you
so
know,
they pull you
and
in.
then motherfucker like, oh, I remember Buck, he up such and such. Motherfucker's like, yo, if my nephew come through, I make sure he all right. I mean, you know, make sure we get him what he need or whatever.
You ever had one of the youngest you knew, like, or somebody young, like somebody family member that you had to take under the wing and got him through that shit?
I don't really into taking nobody under my wing, but, you know, I do my best. I was a few of them.
Okay. That should be hard, though.
No, I mean, man, if a grown man is determined to do something, you know, who am I to stand in his way?
Right.
Like, I can advise you as best I can.
Right.
Like, I mean, the little nigga that's watching this right now, like, you gotta go through what you gotta go through to get where you need to be. It ain't nothing I can say. Ain't no magic pill. Ain't no voting. Ain't no marching. Like, nigga, you gonna go what you gotta go through to get where you need to be.
Right.
So if you gotta do 16, 20, 30 years,
Stand on that shit,
yeah,
basically.
exactly. it is what it is. It's gonna be what it's gonna be.
Before we get off this, cause like this your second interview, right? How you feel as this? And like I said, like I'm just doing my job. So any question I ask you, you feel like you don't gotta answer. All you gotta do is say next question. You know what I'm saying? But I see you good with the question. When I ask you, you know what I mean, you come right back at them. That's why I brought you back on here. All right. So basically, this is the next question I was gonna ask you. Like, all right, when you came home, did you feel like you want to advocate like to help the youngins from going out of prison? Because if you did, I'm about to tell you already doing it now. And this a big step. Like we just gonna get forward in this with that. You know what I mean? Like I said, by us just meeting each other the first time, you ain't know what I did. But because I do what I did, because I do what I do, I'm like, well damn, this brother got a good story. You know what I mean? We build a relationship, a friendship, like getting to know each other, whatever. And I, you know what I mean? I like what you got going on when you out here trying to get it. But you could have came home and turned right back to the, you know what I mean, negativity. It's easy. But you keeping your head up and you fighting and shit. Can you know what I mean? What made you feel like that when you came home that you ain't going back to the street? Cause this shit easy there, you know what I'm saying? Get dragged right back in. That's a hard question. I know it is.
No, I lost a lot of people.
Right.
So
I mean, you let that shit out, man. This is, I mean, people gonna watch this. They ain't gonna judge you or none of that.
it ain't even about all that. Like, you know.
And I ain't mean to, you know what I mean, touch that deep or whatever, but I'm just doing my job and I'm trying to help these youngins out here. I got a son, you know what I'm saying, that's, you know, out here in this shit at the end of the day. And, you know, every day I wake up, I pray for him, whatever. We ain't speaking in a while, but I love him. I mean, if he watching this, I know he probably do, but, you know. But y'all got the answer right there, man. He lost a lot of people, man. So when y'all get behind that wall, just remember that you can lose your you know what I mean, your mother, all your support. Because I'm gonna touch on a topic with you that's touchy with me. Like one of my homies that's locked up right now. We gonna do a little situation, and I'm gonna wait till this.